Pigeon. Stand by for the countdown.
Copy 5-5.
5, 4, 3.
Hi there everyone. This is Patrick. This is me. Okay, we're heading out on the drive and just gonna quickly introduce my cameraman and my director this afternoon. Herman is behind the camera and Captain Lishan in fire control. And the three of us who will be taking guys on the drive this afternoon in the Jima Game Reserve, South Africa. Impala. And again, it is graceful antelopes, the mountains of the bush. And a couple of impalas have already given birth to babies. I was extremely amazed to see that first baby of impala. How long ago? I think about 2 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. Lishan and Peter went drive that morning. I can't remember if it was the morning or the afternoon, but yeah, it's about 2 days ago. Very early in the season. So hopefully in the next week or so, and we'll start seeing lots of baby impalas around in this area. So the plans are for this afternoon. We're just going to head down on Weaver's Nest Road towards Gowrie Main Road. Apparently Million, the Jima staff driver, so the leopard on this road somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where about on Weaver's Nest Road, but it's somewhere on this road. So we're just going to check this road, see if we can possibly relocate on that leopard. It was just a report on the radio. So actually I was told by Eric at the workshop while we were pumping up the wool. Oh, this radio's too loud there. Station, what are you looking for? Okay, copy, thanks. Milan, just on Philemon Step at the moment. We'll be making our way towards the area. Confirm the Ingulala Panso or in the farm? Okay, yeah, I'll try and fit for it, Milan. If you're going to leave, just please leave the branch for us on the road. Yeah? But yeah, we're on the way. And Fambala Weaver's Nest Road, Constellation Coin in the Shasha, Jigrala, Tree House Dam. Okay, figure of this. While I was talking about the leopard, Milan has just called me on the radio now. Just giving me an update on that leopard. Apparently it's a very big leopard in size. It's lying up at the moment. So I'm going to try and move it up a bit just to get there before it moves off. Or before Milan leaves for Bush Lodge. Otherwise we might not get to see this elegant creature, the leopard. Okay, just hold on tight, Hammond. Then I'm going to put a pedal to the middle. Parallel the mill, I mean 15 kilometers per hour. Leopard. I guess ready for a leopard. Oh, awesome. Thanks very much, everyone. It could be a very good start, yeah? On Wednesday afternoon. Oh, there's Milan, I can see his bucky. So we're almost there, guys. Just hold your breath. Like I am doing. I'm also holding my breath. Oh, there's a leopard. Oh. Oops. There's a leopard in the tree. Looks like a Jordan now. Stay there, Mr. Leopard. Yambile Jordan. I can see that heart shape on its forehead. What is it? Muy man. How is that? Am I right there, or do you want me? Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to turn my mobile phone off. Oh, he's a big guy, yeah? Look at that. So try and follow him. Take a thanks station, I'll read that in a sec. Ooh. Sure, he's a big boy, yeah? Sand marking. It's probably the biggest leopard that I've seen in this area, the Mbili Jordan. You will be weighing probably about 70 kilos or a little bit more. Eh? It's huge. Yeah? Look at the size of his neck. When it turns his head around, you'll be able to see how thick his neck is. He's a massive boy. Yeah? But he might cross over Gowrie Man to the south, and they won't be able to follow him any further. The property south of Gowrie Man Road, it's a property that we don't traverse at all. Something wrong underneath the jigger here. Don't know what it is. Something must be worn down. Yeah, it's definitely gonna cross over. Yeah, I'll ask him to lie down there for a while. Just see how thick is his neck in the herd. Oh, look at that. Wow. Here we go. He's on the Gowrie Man Road. He's going to be in Little Gowrie in a couple of seconds. I hope he lies down in some shade there under that bushes over there. Come boy, lie down there for us. He's scent marking again. Ooh. No, he's really a big boy. So look at that skin just hanging under his neck there. That's also another indication of age. I'm not sure how old your down male is. If anybody knows, you can send that information through to file control at wildf.tv. But he looks very old to me. See, this guy understands my language. I have to ask him to lie down in some shade under that bushes there, and he did so. It's not very common for a leopard to be moving around in the daylight and this kind of a temperature, but it's still fairly hot. So generally the cats will be taking it easy and conserving the energy by this time of the day. His time is not full either, so he hasn't eaten for the last couple of days or so. We don't see your down male on a regular basis. So he's often up in the north, just north of Belcher Cut Line. And that's where he's often seen, yeah. So we see him in the Western Gowrie occasionally. just to come and check out on the gorilla and the cubs with at one stage, or not at one stage, but it has been seen with the gorilla and the boys occasionally. And technically he is the father of Ndura and Misha. It's a legend cat. Translation of our control. Just a question from Susie. Why is this animal panting heavily? Is it because of the weather, or his tummy is full? Now, as I said, Susie, man, he looks like he hasn't eaten for a few days or so. You can tell just by looking at the size of his tummy. So it's not very full, but he's not thin either. But he's just in a very good shape. So, but I could easily tell that he hasn't eaten for the last couple of days. So it's panting because of the weather. It's just hot. The temperature it's quite high at the moment. So it's just panting heavily just to regulate the temperature within his body. But he's no longer panting now, just the tummy going up and down. But yeah, he was panting a while ago. So panting just helps with the regulation of the temperature within the body when the temperature is extremely high. And also, it also aids with the digestive system, but in this case, he's not digesting any milk. He's just offloading the heat out of his body. And that process is called a thermoregulation. And birds also do the same things. Crocodiles, you see them just lying up on the riverbank with their mouths wide open, also to regulate the temperature within the body, because animals don't have a sweat glands as humans do. So they pant heavily to offload the heat. So he's just hot, Susie. The biggest male leopard that I've seen, it was in the Timbavati Reserve several years ago, and he was extremely large. It was bigger than your Don Mao, and his front footprint was pretty much the same size as the Lioness footprint. He was a big boy, yeah. And the heaviest leopard that has been recorded, and I'm just talking about the weight-wise, was weighing about 80 kilograms in the Kruger National Park. It was about 15 years ago. So it must have been a massive male leopard. Translation. Hello Kay, how are you? Are you also enjoying this leopard sighting as much as we do, yeah? And I believe everybody's enjoying this leopard sighting over here. And there's a lot of people on the Ning chat. They don't think this is Yambol Yodan. What do you think, Emin? But I can't see that.
I haven't seen them video about that much.
Oh, haven't you? Okay. Maybe I've mistakenly identified him. But Emilio Don has got a very distinctive heart shape on his forehead. Maybe if he turns around, and I'll take another good look at him, and again, you guys will be able to help with the ID of this animal. I'll try and go a little bit forward, and Haman will try and zooming in, so if you can ID him properly. There, right there? Sure. Okay, here we go. Let's see if you can see that distinctive heart shape on his forehead. I didn't bring my binoculars. My eyes aren't very good in this kind of a temperature. Okay, I'll be waiting for your IDs of this magnificent creature. So where is Claire M this afternoon? She's very good on IDing animals in the Western Ghana, or maybe throughout the Sabi Sand, especially our characters, and she knows them very, very well, more than I do actually. Wow, there's a bit of a confusion on the idea of this magnificent cat over here. And there's a two paddies. Other paddy says it's Yambi or Don, and the other paddy says it's Mafufunyane. I've heard of Mafufunyane, but I haven't physically seen the Mafufunyane male since I've been here. And I don't know his territorial movements either. And Colin says Mafufunyane. Staying with just like that, and my daughter Ingwe just lying up on Gowrie Main Road in junction with Weaver's Nest. Yeah, the primitive. Yeah, it's actually lying up on the just on the southern side of the Gowrie Main Road, just on the junction here of Weaver's Nest. It's flat cat at the moment. Primitive, yeah, it's literally lying up right on the road. Yeah. So yeah, viewers, it's great. Thanks, Listen. Just on an idea of this animal over here, and I think Colleen and the other petty was right. Ephraim also says it's Mafufunyane. Ephraim has been here for longer than me, and he also knows the different leopards and lions in the area. So it's Mafufunyane. But he's not Mafufunyane at the moment. As you can see, that is a very flat cat. Mafufunyane, it's actually a Shangaan word. I'm just going to quickly fix my earpiece over here. It's a Shangaan word that means crazy, madness, or aggressive. Lots of different meanings in English. If I say to Herman, you're Mafufunyane, that means Herman is crazy or aggressive. Herman. But it's actually not Mafufunyane. I'm just giving that an example. So it's completely chilled, eh? Very relaxed boy. Eh? And again, I've seen Yambi Jordan in this area a couple of times before, and He's not as relaxed as this guy, but it tends to be elusive animal. So it tries to avoid the vehicle a lot of the time. And bail you down. But size-wise, they look like they're pretty much the same size. Completely relaxed boy. Thanks Clay, and thanks Lation and file control. And thanks Clay for joining us on the drive this afternoon. And Clay also identified this individual as Mafufunyane as well. So thanks very much Clay. I was looking for you earlier to help us with the ID of this animal, but thanks very much. So this is Mafufunyane. It's nice to see that the different animals or different leopards in the area. Because we often see Mishondina, gorilla, and Saseka and Tingana we haven't seen for a long time. Yeah? Saseka spent a lot of the time in the western sector, Arachusa, Simbambila, that area. And, I don't know where Tingana often roams around, or where it's a territory basically, as we don't often see them here.
Surprise. Standing by. Surprise, can you just find out if there's a Gonyama on the cut line? Can we book it in from Juba and down? Down at cut line. Who's the next support? I'm heading down Guy Main now. I'll give you a shot when I get to Juba driveway.
Translation. Jimmy is a new viewer, and she's with us on the Jigga this afternoon. She's also enjoying this leopard sighting over here. So, Jim. Jim for the correction. So, welcome to the Jigga. And there's a beautiful African bush in the Jima Game Reserve, South Africa. It's always nice to have new people on board. I was just listening on the Western Channel and the Eastern Channel. Apparently, there's some lines on the Jima driveway close to Gowrie Main Road. Just for interest sake, because they are also out of a traversing range. I'm not too sure which lines are they. Maybe it's still a Sticks Pride. They've been in the area, or in that area, for quite a while now. And listen, just to ask you, where did you see that Lioness this morning? Tank station. Yeah, there were two lionesses, as it says, at Berwick Dam this morning. The Snaggletooth, and she's looking pregnant. These guys enjoy, yeah? Yes, guys, there's two Jima Game Drive vehicles arrived, and another Game Drive vehicle from the west, Aratuza. So we will have to leave, unfortunately. And I hope you all enjoy the Mafufunyane. And I've also enjoyed him immensely for the first time since I've been here in 3 months' time. And let's go and look around. and see what we can find. But the weather's changing. It's changing quite dramatically, yeah. You can see the fairly dark clouds pushing from the south to the north. So we might have some rain tonight, who knows. So we're gonna head up north towards Baffersuk Dam area. See if we could possibly relocate on the 2 lionesses that were seen around the area this morning. But it's been a hot day. Maybe they didn't move that much. They chill around the dam or somewhere in the drainage line in some shades. So we're gonna have a look. And what happened to the Mafufunyane, Hammond? Were they there this morning or they left? Do you know? Oh, they left. Okay. Beautiful bright red flowers here. Beautiful flowers. They are from the small whipping bourbon. Stunning flowers. Juma, it's Graham. Pretty flowers, huh? Scotia brachypetala. It's the scientific name. The whipping bourbon. So the flowers are pollinated by birds, sunbirds, bees, wasps, etc. Oh, awesome. Giraffe drinking at Gowrie Dam. That is wonderful. So we seldom see the giraffe drinking water. Very, very seldom. So you guys are extremely lucky to see the giraffe drinking water at Gowrie Dam. There's coral there. It's from the male impala. I'm going to pick it up and oops, here we go. I'm caught here. I am a male impala now. So yeah, I would like to come back as a male impala in my next life. Nice. Must have been killed by predators, obviously. Maybe a leopard or a wild dogs, cheetah. It doesn't look too old, actually. It doesn't look that old. Just look at this. Look at the teeth here. The molars that they use to chew their food. You can see there's a piece of grass there that's stuck between the teeth there. Made impala. Go, let's move along. It is quite an effort for the giraffe to bend over and reach the water. Very, very vulnerable while the giraffe is drinking the water. Extremely, extremely vulnerable. Sometimes the female giraffe giving birth is also extremely vulnerable to the lions. I've seen that. Well, I've actually witnessed a crowd of lions. I think I must have said this before. It was an incredible sighting. The female giraffe was giving birth, and while she was giving birth, and the crowd of lions just pop out of nowhere, and kill her right there in front of us. It was incredible. And awful, on the other hand. So when the giraffe approaches the water hole and doesn't go to the water hole and drink straight away. So they're very, very very alert. So they'll spend about 30 minutes or so just assessing the situation of the environment before they can actually go down and drink. So we'll look around just to make sure that the lions don't catch a by an element of surprise. The lions also tend to hang around by the water courses during the day, just waiting for the night to fall dark, and they'll start hunting. And again, and the prey species tend to go down to the water courses just before the sunset to drink water. cars in Kudu running across the road in front of us. And if you see the giraffe drinking water, just to add on the same subject, the giraffe drinking water at Gowrie Dam. If you see the giraffe drinking water, and then it wouldn't drink for more than a minute or so. So it'll drink as quickly as it can, and then stand up and shake his head and look around for a couple of minutes, and then drink again, and they stand up, look around, and they drink again. And the other reason why the giraffe wouldn't drink water for more than a minute is because it's because of the high blood pressure that they have. So they've got a whole lot of valves in their neck that help to slow down the blood flow into the brain. Otherwise, the giraffe will die of high blood pressure. The elephants have been here lately. Yeah.
Border somewhere in the south. There's just the bus train going on. Back a bit.
Let's try this road here. Get like my Shugs Road, Hyena Road. Found something on this road. Is there any station check Mafufunyane Dam this afternoon? Oh, there. Oh. Lioness. Wonderful. Awesome. Station, we've just located on the one of Ngala, just west of Hyena Road, probably about 300-400 meters north of Central Road in Mobile West.
Yeah, exactly what you located there?
Ngala. Sorry, man.
Mafufunyane is coming from Twin Dam side. He's riding the electric garage side.
Okay, copy, thanks.
Yeah, where exactly Central Road?
Basically, we are probably about 400-500 meters just north of Central Road junction with Hyena Road, on the western side of Hyena Road. It's in my mobile south. I'm going to leave the branch in the road just for in case he moves dip into the thickets here. Negative, not at the moment. If I'm actually changing the direction now, it's mobile north parallel to Hyena Road. So this must be the same lionesses that we're seeing at Mafufunyane Dam this morning. But I'm just wondering where the other lioness could be. Could be anywhere in this vicinity, yeah? But she was heading sort of southwesterly direction, and now she's heading back north towards the Mafufunyane cut line. What a gorgeous animal. She's in a very good looking condition, yeah. This lioness. There is a vulture up ahead. Looks like a hooded vulture from a distance. Maybe she lost her sister, you know, and so she's sniffing on the ground. Maybe trying to pick up on her scent. It's very hard to say at the moment. Just gonna stay with there as long as we can. Maybe she'll take us somewhere. Oh, there comes the other lioness. There. It's behind the marula tree.
Can you get into that cap?
Yeah.
Almost stopped off.
There. Wow, look at that. We're in the right spot at the right time. So I had an instinctive feelings of these two girls this afternoon because I wanted to take the central road down to Nyala North to Belshuk Dam area, but I decided to take this road.
Some blood on the left cheek.
Oh, is it? Maybe they call something during the course of the day. Just wanna let them lie down, and we're gonna go and take a closer look. See if we can find a gap there from up ahead. Yeah, we can take a quick look at the Voltoya, the vulture. It's definitely the hooded vulture. The vulture is obviously coming to investigate if there is any possibility of a kill in the area. The word vulture, it is the first vulture to arrive at the carcasses or the lion's kills, because they fly very low to the ground, and again they've got incredible sharp eyes, the hooded vultures. So in fact, the other vultures, the white-backed vultures, the leopard-faced vulture, they rely on this vulture to find the carcasses. So in other words, they keep an eye open to one another. So if they see this vulture sitting in the tree or descending, and then they follow. So if you if you see that by the large carcasses or the lion kills, and then you will see that's the different species of vultures arrive at the carcasses at the different times, because of the flying levels is also different. So the leopard-faced vulture is the last one to arrive at the carcasses because it flies the highest relatively to the other vultures. You don't often see it here. The leopard-faced vultures, they are very uncommon species in this area. Very interesting creatures, the vultures. Okay, let's go and take a look at the lionesses. Yeah.
Stop.
Snaggletooth. That's what we're looking at the moment. And she's thought to be pregnant, is Lioness. Before I got nothing. See, the head's driving, just strengthening their bones, the lionesses. How's that? No, she's definitely pregnant, that lioness. You could tell. His belly is swelling, will run like a balloon, as I always say, and also lactating. It's a very good indication of a pregnant animal.
The one that is now pregnant.
No, the one that walked away. Yeah. This one's not lactating at all. Just panting heavily. Because it has been a nice hot day today. The station above Mafufunyane are here. They are currently lying up probably about 40-50 meters west of Hyena Road. It's 700 meters north of Central Road. Just keep coming north, Andrew. You won't miss us. We're about 50 meters just off the road. Beautiful, beautiful lioness. So these two lionesses must be related here. Probably sisters. I'm not too sure. I'm also not familiar with these two individuals here. And it's also my first time to see them in the Western Gari. Thanks, Lation, on full control. Sue wants to know which pride do Snaggletooth come from? Where does he come from? Which pride? I'm not too sure actually. Which pride she is from. Ah, thanks very much, Lishan. And Lishan also got back to me immediately regarding that question from Sue, which pride does Snaggletooth comes from? So she is part of the Kahuma pride. He's from the Nkuhumas Zoo. And please don't ask me how many individuals are in the Pride or in the Nkuhuma Pride, because I'm also not familiar with the whole Pride either. But it'll be interesting to know how many individuals in the Pride, and what is a territorial movement and that kind of thing. So I'm still working on that, just to know which individuals belong to where, what is the territorial movements, and that kind of a thing. We operate in the very small piece of land, so we don't often get to see many different characters or different animals in the area. So the game viewing has been absolutely fantastic for the last week or so. So we had the leopards, the Mapocho boys, and these two lionesses, Mafufunyane. That's been great, eh? The radio broke up just in the beginning. Can you just please repeat? So fire to be the area. Okay, well, thanks, station. My radar's beginning to break up a bit. And Kim is asking a question. It's actually a very interesting question. Just experiencing a technical problem of our control at the moment. So we are running this drive on Cam A at the moment. So you might get a little bit of an echo or the hissing on the Cam A. But we'll see how it goes. So thanks. So it sounds good, and for our control issue says, is there any changes or any echo or anything like that, you can let Lishan know on for control while after TV. So we're still sitting with these two Lionesses here, so they haven't been doing much since we had a power failure and a technical problem on for control. And yeah, just chilling out here, just figuring of where to go next tonight to hunt, maybe. But they look like they might hunt tonight, yeah. There's this Lioness here closer to us is not looking full at all. Oh, look at that sunset, it's beautiful, eh? There was a question earlier, I think from Sue, if I'm not mistaken. So she's limping slightly, but not too serious. The question was, will it be safe for this lioness to give birth to the cubs in this area with a lot of leopards? Oh, here we go. There's also a flat cat here. Oh, I think this is from Kim. Kim for the correction, not from Sue. Because Sue asked the question if the cubs, the lioness cubs, will be safe with lots of leopards in the area. Certainly the cubs wouldn't be safe in the area where it's a very high density of the other cat species, such as leopards and the wild dogs in the area. Because all cats are very, very competitive. But mainly, they compete mainly for food, for the food source. So the cubs will certainly not be safe in the area. But the lioness also wouldn't give birth in the area where there's a very high density of the other cat species in the area. So she will leave the competitive area to go and give birth in the area where the cubs will be safe. and she will obviously check on them from time to time, depending on how big is the pride of lions. But in a fairly large pride of lions, and then one lioness will always stay with the cubs when the rest of the family unit goes hunting. So now obviously when they catch something, then they'll go back and fetch the lioness and the cubs to the carcass. But that will obviously depend on the age of the lioness cubs. But for the first 3 months to 6 months, they wouldn't move the cubs around, because they will move them for a short distances, but not for very long distances, obviously. Copy, I will do. If you copy, there's a Mafufunyane approaching Gary Dam. Yeah, it sounds like, yeah, it's quite a small head.
Okay, copy. Yeah, we put another one is talking to them to the staff.
Thanks, Lishan. Ephraim, yeah, it's not a small one. Lishan says it's a large head, yeah. Thanks, Lishan. Anita also asked the questions. Here comes this Snaggletooth coming our way. If the pregnant lioness or Snaggletooth wants to go and give birth, will she go with the other lioness to go and give birth, or does she go on her own? She will certainly go on her own, Anita. But obviously the other lionesses will know where she's going to go and give birth. So she will go and give birth, and then she will stay with the cubs for the first week or so, just to nurse them. And because at the first week or two, and then the cubs are still extremely vulnerable to anything. So they can be killed by snakes like African rock pythons or hyenas or anything that may come across the cubs. So she will go and give birth on her own in a safe area, and then after giving birth, and then she will go back to the rest of the pride, and then bring them to the area where she gave birth, and introduced the other individuals of the pride to their babies. But generally, when the lionesses tend to come into estrus at pretty much the same time, and they will obviously give birth just almost the same time, depending on when each individual was conceived. So in that sense, they obviously help to help each other to protect and feed the cubs, because the other lioness will feed the cubs that don't belong to her during the absence of the other lioness.
Yeah, you can see the blood on the roof.
Look at the scar, eh? Look at the scar. It is a scar.
This is a scar, okay.
Yeah, yeah, it is a scar. You can see like a very small piece of skin or a flesh just hanging. See that?
Yeah.
So it is a scar, yeah. So she could have had that scar just during the process of mating with the lion, or probably from catching a prey or something. So when the lioness, it's about to come into estrus, and sometimes the lion will force to mate before she comes into a strong estrus, and the lionesses tend to react extremely aggressively towards the lion. So it's a very, very huge conflict. And obviously, when she's in strong estrus, then she will calm down and she will allow the male to mate. She's falling asleep on her knees now, eh? We're still painting a little bit.
If I'm fine? Yeah, I got more. If I'm, confirm you get to do that, dollar. Okay, copy, thanks. How is the video look like? Is that in the super? Okay, copy. You know anything from that? Just be told that I had him when he said he's got some copies of my product and stuff. I think everything's in for you. Somebody shouting, the Chinese for the entry. Copy about the people. You again, Bob? Copy about the people. I'm looking for somebody in this. The language book. Okay, copy.
The Sticks Friday. Remember, I said earlier that I had a report on the radio of the part of lines on Juma driveway close to Gowrie Main Road, and I wasn't sure which lines were they, and it is actually Sticks Pride. She's also flat cat now, or flat cat at the moment. Look at the sky, yeah? Stunning, stunning.
Signal on the to the east of Lioness. I mean, also because it's something naturally. So I got the news of the hotel itself.
They're very alert here, the lions. All cats basically. Extremely alert. But they will be fast asleep, but it's just amazing how they instantly react when they hear something. So all the senses are very, very well developed. So they can hear things that we couldn't hear at all. It's amazing, yeah. Like now we don't know what they heard, you know. We just saw the reactions that they are, or that they have heard something, or they're interested in something. Next station, Pat Williamson wants to know the name of that flower that we saw earlier by Trinidad. It was a whipping bourbon flower, small whipping bourbon, not a big one, that often grow on top of the termite mounds, but they are obviously related. That is just a smaller one, and they don't grow as high as 1.5 meter in height. But but 1.5 meter, or some not even 1 meter. So very, very small trees. So it's a small whipping boa bean, Scotia brachypetala. Very beautiful, bright red colors, flowers. And they also grow in the clay soil or on the termite mounds. Apparently they require the same temperature that is underneath the termite mound, and obviously the same type of soil. Okay, a bit of thanks. Henry, come in. Henry, come in. Look at the sunset there. Also gorgeous. Okay guys, let's go and take a short break. And we'll come back after the break here, because these guys aren't doing anything at the moment. So as you can see, they're still very flat cat at the moment. So but it's very difficult to say, so we might leave here and in 5 minutes time they get up and move on, or they might lie down here for the next half an hour. So I wouldn't really guarantee what they will do. But at the moment, a flat kit, so we're going to go and take a short break. Check them out later.
seconds to countdown.
Powering up.
Standing by for an altitude. Picture's looking good. Sound is good. Stand by for the countdown.
Copy 5-5.
5, 4, 3.
Copy the 4-8.
Turn it on. Hi everyone. I was trying to make a U-turn over here. Okay, now.
Andrew, I'll call you when I'm closer.
We mobile again after a short break. And we're just gonna go back to the two Lionesses and see what they're up to now. Maybe just spend another 5-10 minutes or so and see what they will do. So they might get up and move on, and we'll try and follow them for a while and see where they'll get up to. So let's go and see. But I presume they're still flat kid is in position where we left them earlier. Oh, see they're close to the road now, yeah. I mean, see they moved a little bit. Still lying down, but pretty much the same position where we left him. They're sitting up at the moment. Because I left a branch in the road somewhere. Maybe just 50 meters up on the road.
A little bit back straight.
Sure, no problem. There, okay. See, they were quite further away from the road when we left them. So at the moment they are just lying up. I would say they are probably about 30, just over 30 meters away from the road. So lions are probably the laziest cat. So they'll sleep many hours a day, especially in the hot days, in the hot summer days, and lions will sleep about 18 out of 24 hours a day and do nothing. Especially when they're very well fed, lions will sleep many hours a day. You know, the most boring cats when they're very full. It's typical lioness behavior.
Next. Right? Yeah, it's kind of like now it's in direction. I think where you are now, you are more to your right. I think you've got a small river in front of you. You can't cross over. But you go kind of south somewhere. You're able to cross just a bit of the one on the other side. It's fine. Okay.
You see how well camouflaged they are, yeah? Can you imagine if it was in the midsummer time, we could not have seen them probably.
I'm just coming in past the Weaver's Nest. Where can I meet you? When you get to the Brian Ivory Airport, just come straight along the Gary Lane, and then I'll meet you in. Let me come to Philemon Scotland, that's right. You close to Zoe Road. I'm kind of like moving up now, so, yeah. Let me meet you Junction, Zoe Road, Philemon Scotland. That's where the brown ivory is, so find me there. Leave this lot with that and we'll go now. It's couple here, man. Yeah, just very near, just there. You know that brown ivory junction of Zoe, Philemon Scotland. Yellow Bob.
Andrea, come back. Henry, we're off the vehicle for about 10 minutes in update. What email have you got, sir?
Corona, at the moment, is approaching slowly Road Road from Fremont Cut Line heading north west the whole time.
Yeah, Kabbalah, thanks.
The tactic is Ndala, for families, easy to find or in a hiding place.
No, negative, Henry. She's just lying up in the north, up in space here. They're about 20-30 meters just west of the road.
Okay, so we thanks yeah, I'm just gonna quickly get some of them Lungu. Come back for the gorilla and then I'll make my way down there.
Okay, copy, thanks.
Take over, just gonna get some Lungu and then I'll rejoin the bomb.
Kabbalah, thanks. Listen, Corinne wants to know if both lionesses are pregnant or it's just the Snaggletooth. The other lioness, or the other no-name lioness, doesn't look pregnant at all. There's no any sign of pregnancy. She's not lactating, and her belly is not that big or not showing any sign of pregnancy. So it's only Snaggletooth that is pregnant. As I said earlier, that she is lactating quite heavier, and obviously her belly it's swollen, big and round like a balloon. So it's only Snaggletooth, correct? The other lionesses could have also been mated and it just did not conceive, but sometimes it does happen for the lioness to be mated and never conceive. Especially when the lioness mates with the immature line, and then she wouldn't conceive until she finds the mature line and then conceives. Because she obviously needs the strongest male or the strongest gene to bring into the future. And I've physically seen it in a miniature reserve a couple of years ago. There was a raised in lioness then, and she was mated with a young male. It must have been about 4.5 to 5 years old in that region. And she never conceived until she was mated with a mature line, and then she conceived and gave birth to the cubs. But unfortunately, the cubs didn't survive. They eventually died of starvation because she was on her own. So it's very not that easier for the lioness to be able to raise the cubs up on their own and then survive. Because she doesn't hunt as effectively as you would in the family unit, as the lions are the social cats. They aren't like leopards that are solitary cats. So the lions have to be in the family unit to be able to survive. Otherwise, lions often die of starvation. Because another very successful hunters, very low success rate, about 30%, 25-30% success rate, the lions. Oh, look at that one in the back. They're just lying on their back. And just for the interest sake, folks, Gorilla is located just between Zoe's Road and Philemon Scotland in the area. And it sounds like she's hunting at the moment. And there's quite a number of vehicles in that area. And we can't go there now.
On my way, book. Channel 1, got channel 1.
Didn't look like they'll go anywhere in the time being. But like I said earlier, that you can't really predict when they'll get up and move on. It can be any time, especially now that the temperature it's nice and cold, and this is the perfect time for the lions or for any nocturnal creatures to hunt. And also here the birds counted calling each other, try and get together to get a place to rest for a night. And the nightjars are also waking up. You can hear them calling. It's down in the drainage line somewhere.
Snaggletooth. Next to you, copy. Okay. Where are you now? Just north of the Orchard. Okay, can we stay in our rejoin this? No problem. Yes?
You want a light, man? You want a light?
I don't have visual of it at the moment. Some unworth either. Just waiting. Okay, where's the was or no? Okay, yeah, if you come to my position, I'll be for it. Okay, I'm on the way.
Just to give you an update on the Karula, there's still a couple of vehicles with Gorilla, and she's currently stacking the Impala. Righty folks, I don't know if you will agree with me, and as you can see here, there's these two girls here aren't doing anything at all. Very flat kid. And shall we move on and see what we can find before the end of the drive, or do you want to stay here for a little while and see what they will do? But as I said, you can't really guarantee or predict what they will do for the next minute or the next 5 minutes or the next half an hour or so. It's just very, very difficult to say. So if you want to hang around here, it's entirely up to you, and we are quite flexible. And if you're happy to move on, we can move on. It's your call. Okay. Peter says, let's move on. What does everyone say then? Okay, I'm going to take that. So. Yeah. Okay, the majority says, let's go. Here we go. One of Mark's get set, ready to go. Let's move along. Let's go back this way. What do you think? Charles girls catch up with you tomorrow. Oh, they might cross over to the north during the course of the night. You never know, it's very hard to say. Let's move along. Let's see what we can find for the next half an hour that we have. I'm looking for a chameleon now. If anybody spots a chameleon, please give me a shout. I'm just teasing you. You won't be able to see a chameleon because you're not holding the flashlight. So the person that is operating this spotlight often sees what is out there. And again, the camera is not following the light. If the camera was following the light, maybe you can see something or a movement. It's getting cold, Eamon.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit cooler, eh?
However,
It sounds cold yet, but it's getting cooler.
interesting, man. Oops. What a bumpy ride on this road. In the wet season it will be worse. It will be a terrible road. It will be very slippery and bumpy and everything. So people might get stuck here on this road. It shouldn't be accessible in the wet season. Station, I'll be leaving the team of Fazangala still fat kit, no change, same sport.
On front of our truck over there.
No, not at all, breaking up, yeah.
Still again, we about 2 or 3
Let's go and check Mafufunyane Dam. And no one seemed to have checked Mafufunyane Dam this afternoon. There were lots of activities in the southern part of Western Galway this afternoon. We had Mafufunyane earlier. And, we spent a lot of time with him. Also a flat kit on the side of the road and the 2 Lionesses as well. So I didn't hear anything from the north this afternoon. Graham actually went up north and then had the 2 Lioness and that was it. Then it could be the first one would have been what from Teresa?
Teresa is saying her night drive wish list is the pangolin and the bushmeat.
Ah.
So no Walalo Sala tonight.
Yes, yeah, then I got it, yeah.
Sweet.
Sure, thanks, Simon. Just the red is breaking up some time here.
Entry coming.
Depending on the range that
The one. Relocate.
we're traveling. That's a terrain. That's a Teresa's wish list. Well, in short, Teresa wants to see the pangolin and the bush tonight before the end of the drive. Teresa, bush baby, I can promise, but I can't guarantee. I can just promise. Fine one, but a pangolin, wow, that's a different creature. It is one of the rarest species in this area, the pangolin. And again, it's all too early to see the pangolin this time of the year. We've just had some rain about a few days ago, not even a week ago, that we had some rain. Generally, we see the pangolins in the midsummer. Or after some good rains. That's when we go.
Let's $13.
And then they're lying up basically northwest of the branch. Pretty close to your right. I don't think you'll miss them unless if they move on.
Okay, so the thing, so for me I'll make my way down there.
Okay, good luck, thanks. So yeah, I mean after some good rains, and then the pangolins and the pangolins come out to look for some nice green. Actually, they aren't vegetarians. Look for some ants and that kind of stuff. So yeah. So we haven't had good rains yet. Teresa. But I'll actually ask the other rangers who've been here for a long time, how often do they see the pangolins in this area? or how many pangolin sightings they've had last year. If they've got that in a record, then it will be fantastic. Pangolin. I work up in the north, in the military reserve, for 4.5 years as a guide, and I've had only, I think, 2 or 3 different sightings of a pangolin. So that indicates how rare they are. So I'll try and look for both, Teresa, but I wouldn't guarantee the pangolin this time. But I won't forget it even tomorrow or whenever, and I'll keep looking for one. Or if I hear any report on the radio, and then I will definitely let you know, Terry. But if it can be found in the Western Garden, oh, that will be fabulous. That will be awesome. And just to remind everyone that there will be no Walala Wasala show tonight. Hopefully next week Wednesday, and then there should be Walala Wasala show. But unfortunately, there will be no Walala Wasala show, which needs to lose. Is that on the road? Tristan.
I also looked at it and I'm like, what is it?
Wow. It looked like a male lion.
That.
It's showing his back. Or a head of a lion from a distance. It's actually the tree that has been uprooted by elephant long while ago. I can see the bush baby way in the distance. It's too far. What's wrong with this vehicle? So we're in a leopard's country. Okay, so this will be the end of the drive. The batteries are beeping rapidly. I'm just going to quickly say goodbye. Okay, folks, thanks very much for joining us. And the
A pretty solution in final control, as you saw. Frozen picture. Patrick froze in mid-sentence. He just wanted to say thanks for a lovely drive, I'm sure. It was a great drive, spending some time with those lions. Next drive will be at 5:30 Central African time. Peter will be presenting, I'll be on camera, and Hadman will be in final control. So do send in any questions to finalcontrol@wilddeath.tv. As always, thanks for joining us.